in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. Death don't have no mercy in this land. Yeah, come to your house just about dawn. Next thing you know, your children are gone. Death don't have no mercy in this land.
It's a very sad, solemn day here in the mayor's house. What do they call it in Batman? I remembered it today, but I forgot. It's going to be a very somber address tonight. It was a rough night for me last night. It has ruined this whole week for me. So y'all got to keep holding me up, and we'll get through it somehow. No. It's a football game that we say red and gold till I'm gray and old. So nothing is going to ruin this week for me. So excited to have y'all. Welcome family, welcome family, welcome family. Huge night, season 1, episode 4. So I made the joke about being on suicide watch before this, and I just want to take a second to say I take suicide and mental illness very seriously. I've said it before, and I've said it from the stage. If you guys need something, ask for something. If you need to talk to someone, reach out. That's the one thing. We should all be a family, and we should all be able to go to each other when we need something. And I know it's come up this past weekend with people and everything else about what people go through in their life, and it's more than just music for us. It should be. So I know that I have brothers I can reach out to, and I need something. So thank you. I don't treat suicide like a joke. No one said anything. I don't know. It's something I wanted to say. So yeah. Happy first week of February. I'm going to just do a quick recap of last weekend very fast because I want a lot of time with our special guest tonight. Last Friday, Craigslist Jerry, John Lead is sitting in. What a great time. Looks Like Rain. Always is a song that gets me. I was kind of pissed off that I got stuck after set break and I missed all my favorite songs that I like to play in that second set to begin. But, you know, that's how it goes. But thank y'all for the support. The bar was packed. We're going to talk about the bar a lot tonight. It's a big week for the bar. So, John Leadis, thank you. My brothers from Craigslist Jerry, thank you. As always. Grapefruit Fred, Nuevo Mexico after that. Great crowd. Thank you, Nuevo Mexico. Niedermeyer, thank you for being the Johnny on the spot when it comes to the bass guitar. We needed that. Thank you. And we killed it. Thank you, Ollie, for getting there, too. One of my favorite Grapefruit Fred chain songs is Scarlet and the Reuben in the Fire. Always fire. And the Talking Heads. Who doesn't love the Talking Heads? I like the Billie Jean tees, but I'm an old Grapefruit Fred fan. So, Saturday, somehow I made it work. Thank you, Key, as always, for watching Lily so I could get to Blue Rooster. And let me just say, it's the first time I've been to the dark room. The place is small for sure, and it was packed. Awesome. Thank you, Renee Covington, for the Steve Stock Prince posters. They look beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Y'all, these are promotional posters. They are not the official Fest posters. Please don't steal these yet. I'll give you one rather than you steal it. I know I like to steal posters off the wall. Please, please, please don't steal it. I really need to sell about 370 more tickets. Gave away some miracles this weekend. We'll give away miracles this week, starting on Wednesday, but we'll get to that in a second. Blue Rooster. I gush about them all the time. They know I love them. One More Saturday Night was definitely a highlight. Another Brick in the Wall in the Shakedown Street, definitely a highlight. Colleen and the guys sitting in, thank you, thank you, thank you. Audacity Brass Band, thank you. Thank you for letting me be part of the gig and for doing this show last week. You guys rock. It was packed. Got some great shots with Steve and some members sitting in. It was nice hanging out with y'all too. Got to talk to y'all a little bit. Hope you're excited for Steve Stock like I am. Then I ran over to the bar for Sisters and Brothers. Great set. Tangled Up in Blue on my bucket list to learn all the lyrics before I die. We all know how the bar goes. It's an early curfew and they turn the lights on. Andy and the boys and Miss Jackson did not disappoint, and they ripped into that deal until about 2 a.m. I know Bobby and this night staff were fit to be tied, but thank you, Robin, for letting it all go down. I enjoyed hanging out with you and listening to some music. Sisters and Brothers, great job, guys. They're on the calendar. We'll get to that in a second. That was last week in a nutshell for me. I didn't make brunch. Didn't make the other things, but I'm glad I got to see what I got to see, so I'm very thankful. Let's bang through the calendar really quick. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Andy. You guys killed it the other night. Sean, Chad, Catherine, Michael, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to start the calendar off on Wednesday, 2/5, big day for me. Come here, the come here's, 4 o'clock happy hour, 4 to 7 at Cary Street Cafe. I am a single parent, and Wednesday is a day of custody for me, so I never get to hear the come here's. So what do I want for my birthday? I want that day off so I can go see the come here's for my birthday. That's what I asked for, and that's what my ex-wife gave me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, the come here's Wednesday. It's going to be a special time, but it's a special week for the bar. So that's on Wednesday. I know y'all are going to be there, and I'll be crying. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully I can jam a little bit. It's going to be a good time. 2/6, Thursday, huge deal, a lot going on. Number 1 at noon, we have the bar hug photo opportunity with drones in Channel 12, 25th anniversary, kind of a big deal. Try to get out there at 12 noon on Thursday, this Thursday the 6th. Then stay for Hashberry at 4 o'clock, playing the Hashberry Trio, playing happy hour 4 to 7. Then move your car so you don't get a 2-hour ticket. I'm sorry, Adam Drudge. Mel and I got one too. Mel, if you're watching from Arizona, they're even worse than they were before. Whistler's Mother at 9 o'clock for the big old whoop-de-doo at the bar. 25th anniversary party. Whistler's Mother starting it off. Free, no cover. I believe 9 o'clock Whistler's Mother starts. And then Craigslist Jerry Primetime. So much fun. Gonna be playing some there too for y'all. So I'm excited about that for sure. So just to recap, because it's a big day. Thursday, photo, noon. Hashberry 4. Whistler's Mother, Hashberry 4 to 7, Whistler's Mother 9, Craigslist Jerry 10-ish to whenever-ish. Then we do the transition. I'm going to talk about the bar a little bit more when I bring the guests in. 2/7 is Friday. Craigslist Jerry happy hour, 4 to 7, Cary Street Cafe. Back-to-back Craigslist Jerry, that's fun. And then 7 p.m., Hashberry Trio, Capital L, Midlothian. Thank you, Tim, for sending me your dates. Any bands that want to make sure I hit dates, please send those to me on Mondays as early as possible. Thank you. I usually do the current month we're in and a little bit into the next month. So I don't need your July dates yet. Unless it's something big and you want me to talk about it leading up to it, like I'm about to do something here at the end. Also, 2/7, you have Mighty Joshua at the Broadberry for Bob Marley's birthday. I love Mighty Joshua. For real. My problem is 2-7, one of my favorite bands is Blind and Dirty, and they're at Capitol Ale House downtown. James and the boys coming up to Richmond. There's like 450 people interested on Facebook, so y'all might want to grab some tickets. Gonna be a good time. They bring the fire. Love Blind and Dirty. So excited to see him. Haven't seen him since Hampton, so super excited. 282828. Harrison just created the event about 30 minutes ago. Instant Karma Band, 2 o'clock Saturday, Cary Street Cafe. 2-8. Love Instant Karma Band, Steve Stock 3 Band, 10 a.m. Saturday, breakfast with the Beatles at Steve Stock. It's going to be a good time. Also on 2-8. Lazy Man Dub is at Martin's in Roanoke for Bob Marley's birthday. The phone just moved. That's good. Martin's downtown. Lazy Man Dub. Steve Stock 3 artist. My buddy Adam. Love reggae. We need more of it in our lives. Also on 2-8. The Hashberry Collective is at the Waldorf School fundraiser. Hashberry Collective, that's the full band at the Waldorf School fundraiser. Also on 2-8, you have Captain Joe at On the Rocks, 8 p.m. You also have Bigfoot County, a band from out west that some of you Sisters and Brother fans probably know. They're in Lovingston at 8 p.m. And the reason I tell you that is because our boys, Sisters and Brothers are at that same venue a couple weeks later. So I want to introduce you to that venue in Lovingston, Virginia. The Kind. Some of you are big The Kind fans. Cary Street Cafe, 10 p.m. Saturday night. Good time. This Sunday, 2-9 brunch is the River City Band at the Camel. 2-12, the Wailers at the Jefferson Theater. I confirmed that they are the real Wailers. I did not confirm that through Neil or Nicole, but I looked and did the research myself. Thank you for that. 2-13, Slingshot on Mars at Cary Street Cafe, 10 p.m. That's a Thursday night. 2-13. 2-14, Blue Rooster at Bon Air, 7 p.m. Valentine's Day. A lot of love in that room for Blue Rooster at Bon Air, 7 p.m. 2:15, Suggesting Rhythm, February show at the Camel. New 8 o'clock start time this year. Gonna be a good time for sure. A lot more on that next Monday night when my special guest is going to be Adam Drudge from Suggesting Rhythm, live from where the magic happens, not his bedroom, his rehearsal space. 2:16, Camel Brunch is Hashberry Collective, full band again for Camel Brunch. Oh, by the way, fans, any questions you want to ask Drudge, if you didn't write them down at the sheet on the last, I love that song, Suggesting Rhythm show, send me, private message me your questions for Drudge, and try to give me some good ones. Okay, I'm sorry. 2-9, Brunch is River City Band, we already did that. Brunch, Hashberry Collective, 2:16. 2:18, Tedeschi Trucks at the Altria Theater. Alan Peters, if you're watching, I still want those tickets. That's 2:18, Tedeschi Trucks at Altria. 2:21, Lazy Man Dub, Adam Beeson, Reggae, Steve Stock 3 artists. Lazy Man Dub, 2:21, Cary Street Cafe, 10 p.m. 2:21, Brunch is Sisters and Brothers, coming back to Richmond, doing Brunch at the Camel, 2:23. 2:28, Brother Jerry is at Castlebrook Brewing, 7 p.m. Always a good time. 2:29, during the day we have Craigslist Jerry at Shiver on the River for charity. Suggesting Rhythm's 5th birthday party at the Canal Club is also that night. There will be cake, hijinks, and shenanigans for Suggesting Rhythm's 5th birthday party at the Canal Club on Leap Day. Did it ever really happen? Was the band ever here at all? They sure were. We love that venue. It's always a good time. Also on 2:29, Better Off Dead is at the Camel. And Susie and the G-Tones, Fleetwood Mac is at River City Roll, all on 2:29. The Brunch on 3-1 is Slingshot on Mars. Todd, Rob Lord, their new band, 3-1, Slingshot on Mars, Brunch. 3-6, Sisters and Brothers, Rockin' a Lockin' at the Southern Cafe in Charlottesville. It's a small venue. Please, please, please get y'all's tickets. Vote for Sisters and Brothers. It's super important they win Rockin' a Lockin' for all of us. 317, Melvin Seals and the Jerry Garcia Band and John Kay at the National, 317, St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to take 316 off from a live show. I might do a tape piece and just post it that night, but that's what's going on that week. Just real quick, 321, Suggesting Rhythm, March show at the Camel. Okay, I screwed this up last week. 418 was supposed to be a Suggesting show at the Camel. They have instead moved that show to 420 on a Monday night. Special edition, 420, the biggest 420 of our lifetimes. 420 at the Camel Monday night. So 418 instead, we're going to be at Legends Brewery for their anniversary party outside, just like last year. What a great time that was. 5-1, Steve Stock. We'll talk about that here in a second. Thank you for all the support, everybody. Just real quick, 516, Suggesting Rhythm at the Camel. Also, just announced, I want to spend a few seconds on 529, the About Time Music Festival, Susan DePhillips Festival, out at Ed Allen's Campground. Such a good time last year. This year we have South Hill Banks, Roadkill Roy, the About Time Band, Blue Rooster, Brother Jerry, Sidetrack Band, Chronics, The Come Heres, Without a Net, Craigslist Jerry, Hayes and Dacey. Proceeds going to the local Special Olympics. Also a lot of great vendors out there like Jada Bean, Not Fade Away Gift Shop, the official retail ticket outlet of Searching for the Sound Productions. Get a lot of this stuff here. Steve Stock tickets there as well. That was a quick run through the calendars. Anyone have any questions before I bring in the boys? Anybody? We still have 18 people dare to watch this. I hope I try to run through the calendar so we can get to the fun stuff. I really do. All right, I'm going to move the camera and bring in the boys. I am so excited. It's a huge week for me, even though I didn't win a Super Bowl. I say that like I played in the damn thing. I don't like doing that. So, but I did do squares.
I don't like losing.
All right, you guys are gonna have to sit kind of close to each other, like you like each other. The barrier is about the Steve Stock. That Steve Stock poster right there.
Oh, nice one.
Let me see if I got a good shot.
Yeah, let's get close. Yeah.
Thank you, Katie Taylor. Thank you, Hugo Coco. Love you, baby. All right, I think we're good, man.
I think we're good.
So, we're kind of far away, so I'm going to turn up the lights a little bit. And it's my pleasure to welcome Jan and Trip.
Thanks for having us, Steve.
From the Coming Years.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Wonderful.
I'm excited for so many things. I'm excited for Steve Stock. I'm excited for the About Time Music Fest. I'm excited for Wednesday.
We're happy for Lily that you have a good place for her to live, man.
She added a question to the list when I was doing pre-production. She had a few questions she wanted to ask, and I picked the one that I thought was the best one. Trip, I just want to say, you always greet me with a hug and a smile, brother. I appreciate it. My boy Mac, we were out with him this weekend. He said, man, from the first day I met you, man, you always say hi to me, and you hug me. And I appreciate it so much because I'm a younger guy, and sometimes I walk in the bar and people ignore me. So I just want to say, man, y'all welcome these people into our group and talk to people and welcome them because it means a lot. So anyway, Trip, thank you for always the hug and the smile, man.
That's what it's...
Jan, thank you, man. You're a great soul. You're an old soul.
Old.
That's not what I meant. You're not in the body now. Your soul is old.
It's true, yeah.
I say the same thing about
Even
Hank.
older than my body.
When you play, though, you play... How can I put this without offending people? I'm just going to offend people. Sort of like Hank, I don't think you could play off an iPad.
No.
You got to play from the brain, right?
Well, I couldn't see it anyway. I can't. It ruins my concentration. You know the story.
Right.
You got to know the story.
Right.
You know? Every song is a story. So once you know the story, you know the song.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I have to
It helps
refresh
if it's a
myself.
story.
Quite a
Fans
bit.
can tell, man. I mean, they can tell. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of our favorite local players play with an iPad, and that's fine. But, it shouldn't sound like Grateful Dead karaoke, if that makes sense.
I've been doing this though, really since 1967. In different
Before I was
bands.
born.
Well, there you go. But I mean, that's how long
Right.
I've been playing in bands, and I started out singing. I was lucky enough that I played drums when I started out. So, but
Maybe there's hope for me. I got these short, stubby fingers.
Yeah.
Well, I use cheat sheets, but see, I can't see an iPad, so I have to write big letters on white, and I put them on the floor.
I've seen your cheat sheets.
But
you can't see them.
It looks like
they're kind of an iPad, but really,
it's a crutch.
But really, it's just the bare minimum that I can, need to know.
It looks like a serial killer's note.
Ultimately, the plan is to wean myself off the notes, but I can't always be on top of.
These guys, they bring sheets of paper. They never look at them.
Right.
They never look at them. They don't. You don't have time.
Or sometimes, like if you're outdoors and they blow away.
That's always
That's
a good
an
time.
issue.
That's always a good time.
They flip over, or come on.
Vince knows I love him, but he brings binders. He's got his binder of Grateful Dead material. He's got his binder of all the other material.
And then it gets late at night and there's no light. You got all kind of issues.
Well, I can't.
So if you can memorize it, that
right.
Not only is the delivery much more from your heart, because you know.
Chip, what's your favorite song to play?
Oh God, I don't have any favorite songs.
I would say
it goes from week to week. Whatever song I'm learning at the time.
Because you can fall in and out of love with songs, right? Everyone kids me about that I don't like Peggy O.
I come back to songs that I've forgotten because I learned so many that I forget, and we don't play all of them. So I have to refresh all the time, and it takes a little while. Sometimes.
What's your go-to song if you just need an emotional kick?
Well, I can always do. Riding that train high on cocaine, Casey Jones.
You're gonna work that in no matter what.
I love
Deal's a good one.
Deal's a good
one. I mean,
all those set closers. They're always
from '92 to 2004. I played in
Good Lovin'.
Good
Lovin's a great one.
Dead and the Almonds, and then actually had a Dead cover band. I played in two bands for a while, back and forth in the '70s and the '80s, and one of them was a total Dead cover band.
Right.
You never told me you were in a Dead tribute band.
Oh, God. One time we were playing in this old mansion in Herndon, and the bathroom was right overhead of the drummer, and we were in the middle of this incredible jam, and the water came pouring through the ceiling on top of it. It was outrageous. But
what was that? That wasn't the Moondogs.
No, we called it the B team, because I played with the same guitar player for about 25 years, from 75, well, more than that, about 29 years.
Why can't you keep a band together, Jan? Only 29 years?
Well, it was a couple of different bands.
Right.
3 different bands I played in with him, but, and we did a lot
But that was before you got down here. Let's talk about, your Richmond experience.
Well, yeah,
How did you get the Come Here's gig?
Well, that was, I had to work hard for that.
How long have you had that, man?
It was
I'm never sharing questions with the band ever again. Chip just blew for all y'all. But yes, Jan, how did the Come Here's come about?
Well,
You're a prank.
It was from Dave Shiflett's Saturday Jams, which when I first hit town, I went to Emilio's to the open mic, and I was lucky enough to meet Jesse Wells and Corey Wells and Kai Eason, great players, Raphael, and jammed with these guys, and I said, hey, all I want to do is find a home where I can do a happy hour gig,
right?
Because I'm an old guy and I go to bed early, but I want to keep my hand in it. And they said, well, you need to go to Carey Street Cafe. So I went, and then I found out that there were 2 jams. There was one on Saturday, one on Sunday, and
right.
I didn't go.
They still do the old time jam on Sundays.
Well, I went to the old time jam first, and I played an A chord for an hour and a half. They would, because I don't. You know the song, or you know the song.
Right.
But anyway, they said, no, you need to go to Shiflett's jam. Skip told me, and then 2 years I went to Shiflett's jam, and he was always like, oh no, we don't have any more chairs, you're too late, But anyway,
you're persistent.
But the guys that became the Come Heres were all there. Richard and John Giramont and Blake
Loves John.
Montgomery.
The whole family.
All those guys.
Amy Morgs.
Blake.
And they continued to encourage me. Oh, you got to keep going. And Kevin, our drummer, he was a mandolin player the first time. I mean, he plays everything. And
so when did y'all start playing the Wednesday happy hour?
That's been 5 years in May, but she gave us a residency. Robin gave us a residency on Saturdays, every fourth Saturday, starting in December, and that's been 5 years. So it's really 5 years. 4.5 for the, or a little better than 4.5, I guess, for the Wednesday gig. But it'll be 5 in May. That'll be our big anniversary.
We'll have to make it a big show. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, we might even have to use set lists.
Oh no! Please no! All right, I'm gonna ask Lily's question. What's your favorite color?
Blue. Blue.
I like them all.
Totally blue.
I love all the colors.
They said music in color. Do y'all see music in color in your mind?
Oh God, I wish I did. Sometimes
It's on the internet, Jan, forever.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. There have been times, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes it's those times when you're playing and you're jamming and you get outside yourself and it's like you're watching yourself play and you feel like you could almost do anything. And I've had those moments back in the 90s with the old jam band sometimes. It was phenomenal.
A couple weeks ago, Rothman was like, "Yeah, man, you really killed it today at happy hour." And honestly, it was the easiest time I'd had playing, and it was the best time. I think I was just so relaxed. Like there was no effort. It was effortless. Just effortless.
Just go for the flow, you know.
Then I came back, screwed it up last week, but oh well.
No.
I thought did you?
What?
I didn't remember. Were you sitting in last week?
A little bit.
Not as
sit
much.
in Wednesday.
It was
with
a
us.
it was a
Make
busy
sure to
week.
bring the
Yeah.
box.
I'm bringing it. It was a busy week.
Because we never know when Kevin's showing up.
Oh, so he's sitting in with.
When Tripp started playing with us, it was about February. He
So
started.
I'm a 20%er.
He's like a stray cat, man. You can't feed
A
him.
20%er.
I think he's a rooster now too.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
not all
He's a
sure.
country-
It's not official.
Well, I'm not. The farm is, we're
We'll have
gathering.
to
I'm gathering steam.
We'll have to
maybe.
talk to the boss.
There are a lot.
Ashley's probably watching.
It's great. I love the Roosters.
Love you, Ashley.
They're one of my favorite bands.
I mean,
they're very much.
I gush about him every week. So
The energy is very much like the Moondogs, the jam band I had. In the
Well, Steve, I used to go see the Blue Rooster band
Right.
and enjoy them.
And you
so
didn't like
much.
hanging out with me in the crowd.
No,
so
no,
you're
no.
like,
I went to see them, and I loved their sound, and somehow ended up being able to play with them is like the greatest.
dude, they rock.
It's just unbelievable.
They rock. Saturday night, people were like, these guys, energy. That's it. And the soul, man. Hank brings so much soul to it, and Steve just wails. When he screamed on that one more Saturday night, man, it was there and it was authentic.
What about
I gotta
Will?
stop.
What about Will?
I mean, dude,
Tony.
He's the whole reason I started, man. He's the whole reason I started.
The savant guy on keyboards, Scott.
I felt so bad. I forgot to introduce him at the Camel Brunch.
Well, I'm just saying.
But I made sure I got him Friday night.
And you know it's getting exciting when Scott plays with both hands.
Right.
Yeah.
When
he's-
that right
I like
hand,
it when he eats the barbecue sandwich while he's playing.
well, when the left hand comes up, look out. But anyway, Scott, I love
Yeah,
that.
but creative guys.
I
So,
love those guys.
Carrie Shoe, we've already talked about it a little bit. I mean, veterans of the scene. I've been going there since I was 21, so it's almost 20 years. I know it doesn't seem like a long time, but Ramble on RVA is great, but it's sort of a newer phenomenon. You talk about like the King Solomon's Marbles back in the day and the way that the scene was. It's crazy how a lot of us were probably together and didn't even know it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I still wonder why nothing ever happened as far as like a group of friends. Like, why did it take social media to bring us all together and make the scene how it is now? Because if you ask me, it was great back then. I wouldn't trade. King Solomon's raised me.
Right.
Sean Hyde,
Right.
Fox and the Hound, they raised me. They were the Grateful Dead I could see live every single weekend. I wasn't seeing the boys every single weekend, so I wouldn't trade it for anything. But the scene now, the enthusiasm in the scene. I mean, sometimes we're going and we're pulling these huge crowds, and like it's overwhelming. I don't know. I mean, even like the support for Steve Stock and the About Time Festival, and I mean, it's going to be packed there Wednesday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I hope so.
so the energy, and I don't know. It's just.
Well, we're lucky, We're lucky it's coming together. Don't take it for granted.
Don't
Make
take it for
sure
granted.
you fertilize what we have
Support local life
going. Like
music.
Steve
fresh,
says,
you know.
keep welcome new members. Love
Welcome
them.
new members.
Love
The new
them.
blood is good. Young people are good. That's what
Well,
keeps it alive.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, that's the scene now. This Wednesday, we're doing my big day. It's going to be so much fun. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. This Thursday, I am, man. I'm bringing it. This Thursday, we have the picture around the bar at noon. I think Channel 12's there, and they're putting a drone in the sky. And we're going to hug the bar.
We're doing what at 12 noon?
We're hugging the bar,
Hug the bar.
Hug
for
the
Channel
bar.
12,
and
yeah.
Channel 12's going to be
My
there, and there's
God.
going to be a drone.
All right.
Now, if it's going to be hands across the bar where we actually circle the whole building, I want to be in the alley. I want an alley spot. That was my thought today. So, alley people unite. If that's how it is, I don't know how we hug the bar. I'm thinking it's like Hands Across America, and we're all going to be chained around it.
But will it be a half moon? You know, like the sidewalk to the back.
Those alley spots.
Well, then that's
There should be some
Right?
some recognition. Of
I'm
that.
always thinking.
have to encompass that one apartment.
And then Hashberry happy hour Thursday at the bar. And then 25th anniversary party that night. Whistler's mother. I'm not super familiar, so what they have history in the bar, right? We talked about it a little bit.
Well, John Leadus and Harrison Dean, they're just veterans. They've been there since the beginning, of course, and
Yeah.
Robin has nurtured them and helped them, and they've helped her. It's been a mutual great relationship, and they're bringing it. That's awesome. They're getting that back together.
25th anniversary.
That is
So,
so awesome.
some
Outrageous.
veterans of the scene, right? And then Craigslist Jerry, a more recent phenomenon. No offense, but it's packed in there on Fridays with people. And like
Yeah.
last Friday, I didn't know 3/4 of the people that were in there.
Well, it's Friday.
Right. You're right. There's a total advantage to that. But that's fun in a primetime spot because those guys don't play a lot of primetime.
Well, Jeff and Taylor, they've done a great, and Vince have done a great job.
I love
Great job.
Taylor. I mean,
They've
they're
done
my
a great
brothers.
job. We love all our musician friends, man.
And then there's a big
Love 'em.
jam at the end, I think.
No, really.
Yeah, and then we transition, I think, to the new ownership at midnight.
I think they extended it to April from what I've understood.
Okay, well, I know that was what was meant to.
But I hope the new owners are going to be there so we get a chance to
Hey,
meet them. And
I'm telling everyone, man, just have faith.
Yeah.
We'll do what we do. Have faith. It's been around this long. No one's been able to kill it, We'll be fine. It's the same old good old bar. Let's talk festivals. Steve Stock 3.
Oh,
Super
Steve
excited.
Stock.
Super excited to have
New
you all.
venue.
I've got all 3 happy hour bands in
Camping,
Steve Stock.
camping.
Wow.
Camping. The tickets just went up to $50. Still very reasonable for a whole weekend of music. You have to have a camping pass. So excited to have you on the acoustic stage. I hope you can come out and party all weekend. Maybe even on Thursday with the Roosters.
Well, we have to do sound checks and things. You gotta
sound
get
safety meetings,
the
sound checks.
instruments have to adjust to the mountain climate.
It's very
There's,
complicated.
you know.
Then About Time got announced. You guys are at About Time with some other great bands. Chronics. Susan DePhillip. We love you, Susie.
Love you, Susie.
Chronics rocks. Tony DePhillip and
Tony.
Chronics and Nick. Who else was there? I had it written down somewhere. Oh well, the calendar's gone. But yeah, About Time's a good time at Allen's Campground. Super excited to have y'all there. Anything else you want to talk about? Want to see if anyone's still watching or if we have any questions?
We'll see if they send us any questions.
Any questions, everybody?
What yelling?
15 people are still watching. Thank you, Meg Scholl. Thank you, Debbie Belcher. Thank you, Casey Schmidt. Thank you, Adam Drudge. Thank you, Laura. Any other questions, guys?
Joe Kennedy took some great pictures of us the other night. We didn't have the full band, though. That's one of the problems with the
I love
camera.
Joe Kennedy. He's the godfather of Steve Stock 1.
But God,
Right.
he takes some great pictures.
Oh, Joe, yeah, he does.
I guess I got to get Adobe something, whatever he uses, though, so I can do something.
That
with
shit's
it.
kind of over my head too, man.
Yeah, because I can't share them, I can't save them.
Right.
Well, Steve, you and Stephanie have developed a little rhythm relationship.
That's my girl. I'm trying to turn her.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, she's great. Yeah.
She's great. I wish we could play more together. She can rock other instruments too. She sort of fools you a little bit.
Oh yeah, she
But
plays
yeah,
the
I mean,
guitar.
she knows she has the open invitation. She never has to ask me. Now,
Right.
I'm not in charge of a lot of stuff, but that's Sunday morning brunch at Steve Stock is just an open jam.
Oh wow.
We're not going to be plugged in, so anyone that wants to play at brunch, we'll do it. It's going to be a bring a dish brunch, and you know our Rambler women love to cook and bring way too much food.
Bring a dish is really fun.
Bring a dish.
Don't you remember
or
that
whatever.
time? Well, let's
I'll bring a
take
dish.
me
You
back.
can put the
You know the
food on.
last
What?
time I heard the bring a dish problem.
What?
Don't you remember you called me out? You thought I went to About Time and didn't bring a dish,
I did?
and I was going around the.
God,
And you're
I'm
like,
such a
man,
dick."
you didn't bring a dish. And I was like-
Bullshit.
and I had to point it out to you.
Bullshit.
Bring the receipt
That ain't
out.
me,
It's
man.
like, it's pretty bad.
That ain't me, man. I would
But-
never do
But
that.
it was good. It was,
Did
you
I
called
really?
it, you made sure everything was like, he's the mayor. He's like, the
Must
law
have been,
must be
must have been
enforced.
later in the weekend. I
Ah.
had my daughter that
It
weekend.
was like, it was probably Sunday, Sunday.
Poured down rain.
But it was, but I mean, I love
Poor
the
Gordon and
festival.
Katie the,
But
the
I'm
year
just
before.
saying-
It really poured.
I'm just saying, there was just such a great spread that, you know, he didn't want people just, you know.
You know how,
right
why
on
I don't believe that? Because I'm usually the guy that brings something awful. Unless Key's in charge of doing it, I'm like chips and dip, chips and salsa,
Right.
pre-cut vegetable tray. You know what I'm saying?
Pringles, yeah.
Whatever. I mean, they don't want me
Okay.
cooking.
But they do such a great job.
I
and
did
such a
crock pot
loving
meatballs
family.
yesterday and burn them. How do you
But
burn
the
things in a
point,
slow
the
cooker?
point we're trying to make is that the family brings it, and they
Yeah.
bring such a nice. It's more
They
than.
take such good care of us,
And there
man,
was
all
like
the time.
barbecue being made, and you know
They
there's so
take
many-
such good care of us all the
so
time.
many. But it's a togetherness that you
Honestly,
can't replace. You can't replace.
I
it.
was a little bit. I had a little bit of trepidation about even talking about anything on Wednesday or doing anything on Wednesday because I don't like a big fuss, and I know people are going to make a big fuss about it.
Well,
But
we need something to make a fuss about.
Yeah.
that's really what it is.
Yeah,
It's
there
a
you
reason
go.
that it's a
There
reason
you
for
go.
people to get off work early on Wednesday and
Yes.
come party at happy
There you
hour
go.
for a
Wow.
huge week.
Yeah.
All right, thank you,
We're not doing it,
guys.
man. Hey, we're looking forward
Glad
to
we
it.
do.
Thank you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
thank you.
And looking forward to Thursday. That's gonna be great. Whistler's mother. Awesome,
Yeah.
man.
It's a huge week, man, and I'm so stoked.
25
So
years.
stoked to be out there with y'all, man, on Wednesday. And
Thank you.
thank you. Y'all like brothers. Blake, John, everyone, Mike,
Really.
everybody.
Kevin,
My
Kevin.
Come Here brothers, yeah.
Come here, brothers.
Bob,
Yeah.
Tierney.
Bob Tierney, yeah, the mystery man. We love him. Mr. Squeezy. And then, you know, all the alumnus, too, like Randy and Bob Marr, Randy,
He has a list of.
John Green. I mean, you know, they're all come here's
Veterans.
alumni, veterans,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
whatever.
So shout out to all of them.
So, and Harold, don't forget Harold Yeager, our substitute drummer. So,
Well, if y'all ever need anyone,
well,
I'm very
you know,
expensive.
you're welcome to sit anytime.
I'm very expensive. So yeah, super excited. Thank you, thank you,
Cool,
thank
man.
you. It's good. We're having a great time Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Blind and Dirty, Capital Ale House. March is Ramble on RVA's birthday month. We're looking for donations because we like to do giveaways all
Birthday,
month
how many
long.
years?
I think it was 2016. So this is going to be the fourth
Year.
year. They're looking for giveaways. I'm going to be donating tickets. I'm sure we'll find some suggesting rhythm merch to donate. Even if it's out of my personal collection of a koozie I always bring home every show when I say, I got to put this koozie back, and then I come home and there's a koozie in my backpack. Birthday giveaways all month long in March. Send your message to Sherry. Trip, Jan, my brothers, thank you. I'll see you Wednesday. Thank all of you.
Mayor.
Thank all of you.
Steve.
Thank you,
Steve.
man.
Brother,
I love
thank
y'all. Thank all y'all. And next week, Adam Drudge, live from the send-in. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good time.
I'll be watching.
Thank you to the come heres. Thank all y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. Thank you, Mel. Get back
Oh, Melanie.
very soon from Arizona, please.
Yeah, come on back, Mel.
You're their biggest fan. Meg, Corey, thank you. Diana Bryan, tough night last night. But we'll get him next season. Love y'all. Have a great night. See you Wednesday.